Got a 2016 BMW X5 Xdrive. It's got the turbo on this bad boy. Now, it came in because I suspected the alternator, but I'm gonna be honest, there's so much stuff crowding the belt, I totally overlooked it, my dumb ass. But I'm gonna jump right into it. The belt walked off. I'm gonna show you what that looks like when it's running, but what's taking place, this tensioner pulley has failed and is cocked and is trying to ultimately walk itself off when it's running and trying to maintain tension. So you'll be able to see that, and I'm going to see if I can get the camera down there so you can look at the position. See how close it is to the body of the tensioner, the pulley? And it seemed like it's only doing it when it's under extreme pressure, such as the tension from the tensioner. So when it was off, I mean, I could spin it, rotate it, there was no blatant issue. But under tension, it's definitely not cooperating. So I'm gonna replace that idler. That's an expensive idler too. That damn thing's $130 something. Let's start it up and take a look at it. So we can see where it's resting. Like, I would say just about a couple millimeters is off the pulley. But what happens, you got a large amount of pressure on one side and less pressure on another, and that ridge will act like a blade over time, and it'll just cut that belt up, and it will just eventually break off into these little shreds here. This is what I discovered. So that's what it kept, and this width is perfect with what we're witnessing. And over time, it just keeps breaking and walking itself off, and then we have a broken belt. So I did buy a belt from AutoZone. They do have gates. O'Reilly's has the pulley, so I'm gonna run and get that. I'm glad I did check my work before I let this go. And then we're gonna pull this pulley off together. Seems like we just need a T55 here and an inverted bit, maybe like a 14 millimeter. So we'll get that straightened out. Let me go get the part and then go get, well, let's just go ahead and pull it off right now, get that out the way. This might be a T60, yeah, it might be a T60 or something, but I got a T55 in my hand here. Pretty sure you can get the routing diagram. Pretty sure somebody saw that, but let's just go ahead and, you know what, it has a flip. Well, I gotta pull this whole thing off anyway. I could put a pin at the top here. Let me see. Here's an E12. It's right over there perfectly. The E14 fits, but it's not snug. It's not right. Hope this is not reverse thread. Leave it to BMW. So lefty loosey, righty tighty works on this. To be honest, it's not a bad idea to put cardboard in front of the radiator, because this is one expensive radiator. Here's the new one on the right side. The old one's on the left, obviously. And you can see they're pretty even, but with small exceptions, with the one on the right being a tad bit taller. Let me flip them around for you. Now take a look at them. The one on the right, the used one, is cocked, and the one obviously on the left hand side of us is the new one, which is pretty evenly distributed. Let me flip this around to the side. You can see right there how it's cocked, that collar. Yeah, there's our angle. That's probably contributing to walking this belt off. Let's get this installed in reverse order, and then we'll check our work. This is a lot better. They don't give you no room for error. I swear they don't. This thing has to be perfectly centered. Oh yeah. That's normal now. Look how much less this tension is moving. High quality aftermarket, right? Man, look, I thought it was RTV sealant getting on hoses and stuff. I'm like, what? Who's using RTV sealant? No, it's this rubber hose here. And I'm a hairy guy, so the only way to get this off of you, put brake cleaner on your skin, and it'll burn that crap up. This is stupid, man. You expect somebody to pay money for luxury. I don't know how much this car costs. You wouldn't get low quality crap like this. All right, so here's the deal. This is not a full-fledged replacement video. But I will say, you know, to get the fans back in there, where's that joker at? Right here. This is going to be the driver's side. Just some quick push-in tabs. You push in and then you lift up on it, and this will slide through. And you can move this off to the side, and you have enough clearance to lift the fan out. You have to take off the fan connector here, and I want to say you got to remove these retainers, mark them. They slide in. So we'll put it in reverse order, and then there's this bar right here. They got to come out. I'm gonna put everything back in reverse order. You can just watch me do it. But I don't work on BMWs a lot, and this is why I don't film a lot of them. So I kind of had to. I didn't read directions. I just kind of went through with basic knowledge. Let me put this back together and just take note. So when you take these out, all you do is pretty much spread those ears. This goes down, this one goes up, and you'll just pull it out like so. So these two ears need to be spread out like so, and then it just comes right on out. There's our AC compressor, idler pulley, And then there's our tensioner right there, riding just as smooth as it needs to be. So we're fixed. Well, again, the reverse engineering process should be sufficient information to how to do this replacement, and it wasn't that bad going back together. I'm gonna let this ride out. If anything happened, I'll definitely update. Hit the link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, head over to some work. See you next one.